They'll be calling you a radical, so we got to stay on this. This is gigantic. You're talking the assassination of one of the most important, well, figures of this century, no doubt. No doubt. You're talking one of the most connected. I mean, this is such a massive story on so many levels. So now it's being widely reported all over media that the killer says that there's a certain secret organization that he hates and despises that Abe is part of. Okay. So why is that not being released? Who's this organization? He obviously had to tell him who it was. He didn't just say, just some organization, I'm not going to tell you. And they're keeping it secret. You know, Abe's father was PM grandfather. I mean, this story is so layered and so incredible. And I mean, the whole Fukushima dynamic, so many different. Just the fact there was no security. I mean, it's such a gigantic fucking story. So, this young guy supposedly had a medical background. Looks like a pretty contemporary. There were early reports that he was probably delusionary and there was some kind of spiritual. I don't know what to make of those early reports. I don't know. But he's admitted that he targeted Abe. He went after him. And he says the reason he went after him because he belongs to us. He thinks he belongs to some kind of secret organization that this killer despises and hates. Well, who the fuck is the secret organization? Any guesses out there? Any guesses? Wow. I don't know, man, but the whole story gets creepier and weirder by the moment. I mean, it's a day that will live in infamy. I mean, July 8th is a 2022. What a year! It's a moment that's going to live in infamy. I mean, why was he not protected? HNK's got a story out saying, well, you know, there was a detail. They called the police that was there. But you saw the footage. Come on. Abe's got to have secret police that travel with him all the time. You're talking one of the most influential, important people in the century. Well, post the bomb. I mean, I don't think people realize how controversial this guy was. I mean, how big and wow. I mean, go to Japan and start talking Fukushima and Abe. Go to China and start talking Fukushima and Abe. Go to, you know, the rest of the world besides here and whoa. I mean, how is it possible? It blows. How was he not? I don't know. So, any guesses out there? Any guesses who this secret organization is? I got my hunches, but I don't know, man. I mean, the whole thing is so bizarre. You know, will we ever know the truth? Is it going to be a JFK situation? Is that what it's going to be like? I got a hunch that it just might grow into that real quick like. I mean, you're talking, like I said, you're talking one of the most important people this century, of the last 2 centuries, post Hiroshima, Nagasaki. I mean, I'm still blown away. I'm dumbfounded. I mean, like they are on Fukushima. I'm mystified, I'm baffled, I'm stumped. I really am. I'm almost speechless that this happened. I still don't believe it. It blows my mind. I mean, everybody in the world knows how controversial this guy is. You know, his meeting with Trump, as soon as Trump got elected, he was right there at Trump Towers. The first foreign dignitary that met with Trump at Mar-a-Lago. I mean, his trip to MIT Media Lab, the whole Obama, the whole Fukushima dynamic. I mean, you're talking one of the most controversial freaking people, leaders in ever. And he's given this weird stump speech for somebody with no... I mean, it's bizarre. For who the bell tolls. Who do you think the secret society is? Any guesses? Come on, let's start guessing on this, but I can't believe this happened. For whom the bell tolls. Not 311. This guy digging into him and everything, everybody's digging in. It seems like he's pretty contemporary. And is this going to turn into a JFK thing? You know, I got a hunch it might. I mean, why would they come out and say, yes, he's admitted he targeted Abe. He targeted Abe because he believes that Abe belongs to a certain organization that he despises and hates, but they won't tell us what the organization is. I mean, that's got to be about as bizarre as I've ever seen. Why would they even release that much information if they're not going to release it all? I don't know, but just the fact that he had no security detail. I mean, this homemade gun was this big. I mean, it wasn't concealed. He's standing right behind. I mean, and like I said, you're talking one of the most controversial people in, well, modern history. I don't know. I guess maybe someday we'll find out.